you guys. So today we are looking at this, which I am so excited about. This is my kind of thing. This is, well, I'm going to let voiceover guy do this. He's not been around for a while, but here he is back again. Read the box, my friend. The extreme excitement of our time. This island Earth. Ultimate Metaluna Mutant action figure. Wow. Thanks, voiceover guy. So yes, this is the supreme excitement of our time. This island Earth. Ultimate Metaluna Mutant action figure. Universal monster. This was a big thing for my childhood. I used to watch this film quite a bit as a kid. The guys with the big foreheads. Not this guy. Go watch the film. It is a great film. This island Earth includes alternative wounded head. Not a lot of extras with this, but you'll see in a minute. It is quite a big figure. There we have this island Earth. On the top, and on the bottom, artwork courtesy of Jason Edmonston. And a barcode. There we go. If you want the barcode. Have you all barcoded? Have you barcoded? I've barcoded. There we go. Right. Let's open the front of the box. Inside. This is from the era of science fiction. Well, this is like Creature from Black Lagoon, all those things. It's just such a cool, funky design. Look at it. It's just, it is so weird. And I would have loved it. I think I had a bendy one of these as a kid. But yeah, this is something my dad would have loved. This was one of his favourite films. He went to see this at the cinema as a kid. He remembers seeing it. I'm going to have to see what year it was, because this is a kid. So this is probably from the 50s, I'm thinking, because it was in colour. There is a great version of it, Science Fiction Theatre 3000, or whatever it was called. They did a version of it, and it is hilarious. So if you get a chance, watch the original version, which I think I have on Blu-ray. Then watch the Science Fiction Theatre 3000 version, because that is... I think it was the movie that they did was This Island Earth. It is amazing to think this stuff was made before we even landed on the moon. I think even before we went into space. But don't quote me on that, because I do get things like that wrong. So yes, we have seen everything on the box, on the outside, etc. So let's get this bad boy out of the box. By the way, as I'm doing this, I would like to say that the box has been made, even that bit there, has been made to look like it's scuffed and damaged. And it isn't. It is actually, on the back there, it's just been made to look like that. Because I was like, oh, the box is a bit broke. But no, I think it's actually been made to look damaged. That bit there hasn't been bent, but there's a dink like there has been. Which the front doesn't have it. So I'm thinking that they've done that on purpose. So I open the bottom of this. There we go. The backing card is, well, it is supposed to be the planet Metaluna. I am looking at that and thinking, looking at what was in the box, I think this has a slightly better paint job, the artwork. But we'll find out. We shall discover. I'm going to find my snippers because I've got a feeling, yep, he's going to need trimming out of the, oh, he's blurred. He's blurred. There he is. He's going to need trimming out of his package. Yeah. Well, it does what it says on the tin. It is definitely the Metaluna alien. Now it always made me laugh as a kid because it looks like he's wearing pants, but then he's got veins on his feet. Look like, and I was like, there's veins on the bottom of his trousers. So does that mean that's his? But then you would. The Metaluna has nads. You know what I mean? They wanted to put Chewbacca in pants because they were like, well, but yeah. Same thing with this guy. He's wearing pants, but then his feet and his legs are like they're Yeah. So, also, he's got double arms, and he does actually have double... He's got double arm articulation. That is pretty cool. So, we have articulation... This section is... Because there is like just a regular... Which probably, if you ever saw the suit that the guy wore, that's how it worked. These are just like shoulder pads. So there is articulation under there, which is pretty simple ball swivel kind of thing. There is a swivel there as well in the main arm. There is then articulation in there, and it's not a lot, but there is some articulation in the end, so you are going to get quite a long way up. He also has opening claws, so yeah, you are going to get him into a... Ooh, that claw opens a bit more. They both open quite large. So yeah, you are going to get the arms into quite interesting poses. I like that. There is swivel in the waist area. There is a bit of pivot there as well. So he's got sort of some there and some down here underneath the belt. And also a little bit around the neck area as well. The head, that does have a little bit of manoeuvrability in it. The eyeballs are definitely in there. I'm kind of thinking this should have been a little bit... I feel like it should have been a little bit better painted. When you look at the version on there, that may get a repaint. And also that to me should be more, as that is, of a pink colour. Means I'm going to have to watch the film again. Ding dang. But yeah, I like it. Sculpt wise, it's great. Maybe some of the colours in there could be different. This is again a little bit like the creatures from Black Lagoon. The sculpt is great, but some of the paint apps were a little bit not quite right. Right, we have articulation in the leg. I mean, this is not the most action-packed of characters. He generally lumbers out and then lumbers back in again, and I think he dies. That's about it. He doesn't really do a lot. He's just the alien on the planet. That looks pretty cool though, doesn't it? He's your bug-eyed alien with a big brain. Like this, which looks like it should have open and have wings in it. It's, yeah. And he's got belt fasteners on his pants, which are also part of his leg. I'm going back to that again. He isn't a butt kicker, but he does have a bit of swivel and pivot, etc. in his feet. Look. And down and up and toe and out and plie and... Yeah. You're going to get him stood. He's going to stand nice. He does seem to be quite sturdy when he's stood up. You don't need to mess around with his feet too much. Yeah. I like that. Now, it comes with the second head, which is pretty much painted the same as the previous one, except it has a dirty great big gash on it. There it is, with the blood dripping down it, which is as he staggers in at the end. Yeah, I'm feeling that's the wrong colour. I should have watched the film before I did this. Oh yeah, the wound goes all the way through. There's goo on the back of it as well. We've got 2 in there, so that one must have a 1 in it. Yeah. I think he's probably going to stay with that. My problem is I'm looking at that brain and there's a real nice depth of, but they've not brought the detail out enough. It's a shame because there is a very nice brain sculpt under there. I'm looking at the artwork on the side of the box. That looks more like this. I kind of hoped he would look more like that. It's possible. It's plausible. Could be done. I kind of want the tentacly bits to be a little bit more red. I remember in my head in the film the red was bright red, not just sort of mauve pink. Yeah, it's not quite the right shock of red, is it? But I like the sculpt, that's the problem. But these veins to me were redder. What to do? Yeah, I still like it though, don't get me wrong. It is, if you put that down and said what is it, I'd say, oh, it's the Metaluna alien from this island Earth. I couldn't say the word island then. Yeah. What do you guys think? Put the comments underneath. And while we're mentioning comments, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Because I've reviewed lots of Universal monsters. I am big into the Universal monsters. Let me show you. Right, just to give you an idea of scale, Creature from Black Lagoon, Beetlejuice, because I was thinking to myself, this is kind of, it's like a Tim Burton kind of thing. And he did the Martians from Mars Attacks. You can see where the concept of one came from, can't you? These guys were created because of things like that. By the way, all these reviews on the channel, so please go watch some of those. It helps the channel. Yeah. I think this is what Tim Burton would have come up with if he'd have said to him, create me an alien back in the 50s. I do like that Metaluna alien. Out of interest, he is just a little bit over 8 inches, or about 21 centimeters, give or take, depending on how open or closed you have his legs. Taller, shorter, taller, shorter. I like it. I think it is a cool looking figure. I just think maybe the red should be a little brighter. And this brain section, I would rather they'd have just painted it one colour rather than trying to like mottle over it. They've dry brushed over it and it's not really worked. They've not done it right. Whoever did mine had far too much paint on their brush and just slopped it on. So I may at some point try to sort of save that with a little bit of just a wash maybe, or something like that, of a darker blue. Yeah, I do think it is a cool figure. It is something I wanted in my collection. So yeah, it's going to get a lot of love. It's going to get put on a shelf, and it's going to be near the front as well, because it is a big part of my childhood. It was a film me and my dad used to watch. And he would have loved this. He would have looked at this and gone, oh, Metaluna alien. Where's the bloke with the big forehead? Yeah. So, yeah. Have you guys seen the film? Go watch This Island Earth. It is a classic. It's interesting. So yeah, I'm going to wind this up. I'm going to say the things we usually say at the end of the videos. Like, share, subscribe. Particularly like. They all really help the channel. You guys are great. This channel would not exist without you guys giving me the fuel to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And, well, me and this guy, we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.